and an extension of remarks from Starcade Hellraiser. But before we begin, this video brought to you by the new boy band PS3 and the Darkstars has performed at the Hyperbowl II Halftime Show, our new version of Fuck You. Too bad I can't play that on the video. YouTube would flag it. Not because of the song itself, but because the reaction was basically the same reaction that Ashley Simpson got at the Orange Bowl that one year, and I don't think anybody really wants to have to put up with that if you're YouTube and trying to flag things for copyright purposes. So it wouldn't be basically CeeLo Green's record company I'd have to worry about, but the NCAA. So there you go. By the way, Eskalia, points to you. That was actually funny. So points to you. Anyway, I wanted to make another video kind of extending remarks toward the video I made regarding LBR 88. I think one of the things that I don't think a lot of people get here is if you take a look at how a lot of things work in society. If you have a socially preferred system and a socially unpreferred system, the socially unpreferred system is usually there for only one of three reasons. As a beating toy, as a friend, or basically by force of law. There is really no third option here. And especially as we get to 4.0 and all that kind of stuff, you are really going to have to start taking a look at if you want that personal philosophy of what, the LBR crew and their minions want for this game to succeed. You cannot have a person like me not only in this game, but probably damn near on the internet. I mean, let's be honest here, okay? The very fact that I log into this game is an act of violence against the good, and I'll put that word in enough air quotes so that you understand it, but it is an act of violence against the good players of this game. If I'm allowed to be on this game, it takes content from the Raiders. It takes content from the little trolls like Mr. Bender, who probably would have no qualms seeing this game become once again, the Final Fantasy XI sort of a thing. And of course I listened to some of the comment that Yoshi P made about the Forbidden Land of Eureka. I'm having a feeling they may get at least some of this in 4.x. If that's the case, then they are going to have to come out and basically say, he gave the, Yoshi P gave the analogy of an amusement park. Well, you know what's on the sign of most rides, don't you? You must be this tall to ride. I mean, one of the reasons I'm putting this video on it is you're going to see just a complete clusterfuck here at the back end. And I'm going to show you how bad Get Good is dead right now with this situation. It's a chrysalis. We do have a new Black Mage who should have been booted from this thing, and you'll see why in a little bit. In fact, I say right here, do not LB until the alternate arena. Balls go red, alternate red, black, alternate colors. And then, of course, at the end, the guy says, "Oh, I didn't see it. I was in the middle of the cutscene." What? You have your chat box deactivated? But basically, I just want you to know I said that. We'll get to the idiocy part of this in a little bit. But basically, to get back to the extension of my remarks, that I am here damages your game if you are a get gooder. It doesn't matter what server you're on. It doesn't matter what data center you are on. It's the same reason that things worked in reverse of that in Final Fantasy XI, because in 11 the cheaters and the windower creeps and the RMTs and the blue garter types were able through the test server to set the level of content so that they could control the content. Square Enix, seeing this mistake, created 14 with the opposite in mind. They didn't want to have to make it such that you needed a $2,500 bot and either to have 20 slave laborers or suck the dick of the link shell leader. You know, that's what it was. But to kind of get back to it, you get to the point when you look at what this situation in 14 is. If you seriously believe in your heart that this is going to be the proper way to do things, I have but the one piece of advice for you. You had better damn well have me removed from this game. You might not even want to wait till 3.5. I take content from you if you are a good. And after what I saw you motherfuckers do to 11, I'm cool with this. The very fact that I am allowed to log into this game disrupts yours if you're right. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad I got the old boy band together. And, you know, we're going on tour. That's our first thing. Yeah, I know. Eskalia, points to you, but you better damn well have full-time moderation for your charity event in about 2-3 weeks. Political realities, son. Political realities. I don't know what to I really don't know what to tell people that, you know, ain't gonna get it, even if I kind of give them the clue by 4 upside the head. If you don't want a concept like mine to be in these games, you cannot have me here. Because the fact of the matter is, you look at this game, you look at what this game's predecessor was. This was literally, you're gonna drop your life when Kieran pops, or when King Behemoth pops, or whatever it all might be. And they better get away from this damn 72-hour pop noise if they seriously want to think that anything's gonna go in this regard. That can only end badly. I mean, I look at what is going on in all of this, and you are at the point, if you believe what is being represented by a lot of these people as how they want the game to be, they don't want anyone but themselves here. They don't want me. They don't want this black mage. This I'm not going to out him. I'm not going to out him. He was new, but the fact of the matter is, you're going to see one of the more stupid moves. In fact, here it is, right here. We're facing one opponent, moron, and we needed technically that LB3, and it did 5-6%. And at that point, it's like, okay, I'm waiting for the wipe. I'm done. I'm waiting for the wipe. When we wipe, I'm booting your ass. You're kidding me. Yeah, just DPS the tier hard. Trust me, I'm going to tell you where I was by this point. I went to the bathroom. BRBRR. I left. I was done. I was going to wait for the wipe. Then we were kicking we were kicking the guy that did it. I really... If you think that you're going to get people like that to be good, I really need to have an understanding of how you're going to do that without basically making it a condition of continuance. I mean, you're funny. You're absolutely goddamn hilarious. I mean, I get that it's personal philosophy. I get that that's what you believe. But, you know, like, for example, you know, this whole PS3 thing that's gotten me just, you know, chafed and all that kind of crap. At some point in this process, you have to understand that if you're going to basically walk up and take such positive reaction in our removal from the game, if we're PS3 players, then you have to sit here and say, of what value were you ever in the game in the first place? I really, for my part, don't have any realistic idea who some of you are trying to fool. Because if you really believe this, you should have every known PS3 player thrown out of this game already as a disruption motif. And then players like me, we gotta go next. Now, not 4.0, not 355, not 3.5, right goddamn motherfucking now. You don't save this game otherwise. You don't. You don't. It really doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. If you want to come out here and say, get good, I won't tell you screw off. This Tournament of Champions, you don't have the right to content motif, because if I don't have the right to content, look, then I don't have the right to log in. I am taking resources from you. I am taking up server space. I am taking up character space. I am taking up maintenance of the game space. That's just by me being here. That's before I open up my mouth. So, anyway, I guess it's to the point where it's just like, okay, fine. That's what you want to believe. That's what you're going to believe. But you're going to have to do more than what you're doing now, especially if you're somebody like this Joker. So good on you, Eskalia. Good joke. I'll give you points for that. But this is Arcade Hellraiser, lead singer of PS3 and the Darkstars. We'll talk to you soon. World Tour forthcoming.